Have you ever wondered what would happen if Trevor Phillips, the most unhinged character in video game history, was given the power to build and run his own city? Forget about sensible zoning laws and happy citizens. We're diving into a world where chaos is king, explosions are the primary form of urban renewal, and the only city ordinance is do whatever Trevor wants. Welcome to the grand, disastrous experiment of building a metropolis for 500,000 people, entirely in Trevor's image. This is Trevorville. Or maybe, let's be honest, he'd probably call it something way more offensive. For now, let's just call it a beautiful disaster waiting to happen. First things first, what does a city built by Trevor even look like? It's not going to be a sparkling utopia. The foundation of our city won't be laid with asphalt and concrete, but with grit, grime, and a healthy dose of disregard for human safety. We're starting from scratch in a dusty, sun-scorched desert landscape, a place that feels just like home for Trevor. The first structure? Not a city hall, not a school. It's a massive, sprawling industrial zone. We need factories pumping out, well, let's call them undisclosed goods. This is the economic heart of Trevorville, fueled by questionable labor practices and a complete lack of environmental regulations. Smokestacks will belch black clouds into the sky, a beautiful monument to pure, unadulterated profit. Next, we need places for our citizens to live. But we're not building neat suburban cul-de-sacs. Think trailer parks. Lots and lots of trailer parks, haphazardly placed wherever there's a spare patch of dirt. These aren't your friendly neighborhood communities. They're breeding grounds for discontent and petty crime, just the way Trevor likes it. We'll sprinkle in a few dilapidated apartment blocks for variety, complete with graffiti and perpetually broken elevators. Forget parks and playgrounds. The recreational areas in Trevorville are junkyards and abandoned warehouses. The goal is to create a populace that's tough, resilient, and always on edge. A city of survivors. Now, let's talk about city services. Police, firefighters, paramedics. In a word, minimal. The police force in Trevorville operates less like a public service and more like a private security firm for enterprises. Their response time is terrible unless you've personally wronged the boss. Fire stations are strategically placed next to the most flammable buildings, but the firefighters are probably on a permanent coffee break. And hospitals will have one. Just one. It's perpetually understaffed and overwhelmed, encouraging residents to just walk it off. This isn't about creating a safe city. It's about creating a city that embodies Trevor's survival of the fittest philosophy. As the population grows, we need to consider infrastructure. The road network in Trevorville is a masterpiece of inefficiency. Think endless, confusing roundabouts, dead-end streets, and highways that abruptly end in a dirt ramp. Traffic jams are not a problem to be solved. They are a feature designed to maximize road rage and frustration. Public transportation. We'll have a single, unreliable bus line that meanders through the most dangerous parts of the city, with a driver who's definitely seen too much. The power grid flickers constantly, and the water coming out of the taps has a distinct, rusty flavor. It builds character, right? But a city can't just be misery and industry. We need entertainment. What does fun look like in Forget art galleries and opera houses! We're building dive bars on every corner. Each one stickier and more dimly lit than the last. We'll have a demolition derby stadium as the city's central landmark, with events held nightly. And of course, we need a dedicated Blaine County-style airfield for unscheduled flights and mysterious cargo drops. This is where the city's true economy thrives, far from the prying eyes of, well, anyone who cares. The entertainment district is designed to drain every last dollar from our hardworking, miserable citizens. Now for the masters. How do we push this city to the 500,000 population mark? We implement a unique city policy, the No Escape Ordinance. Once you move into Trevorville, leaving is discouraged. We'll also offer some very attractive, though misleading, incentives. Zero! Tashis! The billboards will scream, neglecting to mention the mandatory protection fees. Endless opportunity, they'll promise, referring to the endless opportunities to get into trouble. We'll zone a massive high-density residential area right next to the noisy, polluting, industrial heartland. People will flock in for the cheap housing, unaware they're signing up for a lifetime of coughing and sleepless nights. As we approach our goal of 500,000 residents, the city is on the brink of collapse. It's a glorious symphony of chaos. Sirens are the city's theme music. The crime rate is off the charts. The pollution levels are a health hazard. And the citizens' happiness is at an all-time low. But from Trevor's perspective, it's a roaring success. The city is self-sufficient in a lawless sort of way. It's tough. It's unpredictable. It's a perfect reflection of its creator. The skyline isn't defined by architectural marvels, but by plumes of smoke, the flashing lights of police cars, and the occasional, unexplained explosion. And there you have it, a thriving, dysfunctional metropolis of 500,000 souls, all living under the chaotic reign of Trevor Phillips. It's ugly, it's dangerous, and it's probably the worst place to live in the world. But you have to admit, there's a certain beauty to the madness. It's a city with character. A city with a story. A city that's unapologetically itself. It's Trevorville, a testament to the idea that with enough ambition and a complete lack of morality, you can build anything. Even a nightmare you can call home. What do you think? Could a city like this actually function? What other features would a city built by Trevor have? Let me know your most unhinged ideas down in the comments below. It's been a wild ride building this mess of a city with all of you. If you enjoyed this descent into urban planning madness, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more chaotic creations. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.